On this week's Waypoint, Riot's April Fool's joke is actually a temporary game mode. Twitch is getting a massive visual update. Riot continues to improve the team builder, and the AllStar Voting has begun. What's up, guys, and welcome to Waypoint, your weekly League of Legends recap for April 4th, 2014. I'm your host, Mike Schaffman. Well, guys, the future of League of Legends is here in the ultra rapid fire mode. Now, in what can only be described as an absolute genius move by Riot, a special queue has been enabled for this week only, where players can learn the true meaning of fun. Ultra Rapid Fire Mode, or URF for short, will play out on Summoner's Rift, but what's the major difference? Try the removal of all the crap we didn't like in the first place. First up, mana and energy costs have been removed completely. Now, before you freak out, just take a look at this graph. You can clearly see a direct correlation between the amount of fun that you can have versus how much mana you have left. Now, I've double checked all of the math here, guys, and it's pretty legit. Riot really seems to know what they're talking about here. On top of that, every champion in the game will now start with 80% cooldown reduction on activated abilities, items, and summoner spells. Why didn't we think of this before? It's such an elegant and simple solution. Can you believe there was a time where we thought supports didn't influence the outcome of the game? Thanks to Ultra Rapid Fire Mode, we'll never have to worry about that again. But marksmans, you guys don't have to worry. You're not going to be manhandled in the lane by Soraka. Every ranged champion in the game will receive double the usual bonus from attack speed and critical items as well as their abilities. Plus, they'll have a passive 25% increased critical strike damage modifier. But before you guys get too worried, yes, there are going to be some obvious pitfalls within the Ultra Rapid Fire mode, but Riot's already thought ahead. There's going to be a limit on the number of traps that Teemo and Shaco are going to be able to set. I guess hundreds of mushrooms during testing was just a little bit excessive. Zilean could revive 3 or even up to 4 teammates per team fight, so Rewind is getting a little bit of a nerf. Finally, Kassadin has been deleted and Ryze is gone too. Unfortunately, we'll only be able to play it until April 8th, but we can only hope that it'll take over the whole entire game completely next season. Good job, Riot. I absolutely can't wait. Oh wait, I don't have to wait. It's live in the game right now. Next up, the rumors of Zaun's toxic sewers are very serious. If you don't believe me, well, take a look at this. Everyone's favorite stealthily plague rat must have been rolling around in the toxins because Twitch is coming out more mutated than ever. That's right, Twitch appears to be the next champion in line for the visual rework, receiving a much needed graphics overhaul. While some of the older champions suffered from the very famous pizza feat, Twitch was actually a champion that barely had any feat at all. Riot admitted that the old animation rig was extremely limiting, making it hard to create new or different skins for the champion. But now, almost 5 years since the champion has been released, Riot has a ton of new tech as well as visual improvements that are really going to update Twitch's status. There are a bunch of quality of life improvements that can be found by visiting Riot's main page, like a puff of poison particles to better indicate the movement when Ambush's invisibility kicks in. Or rather, an expunge ticker on his enemies, much like Varus's Blighted Quiver. Twitch even received a small chunk of lore titled The Sewer Men, so be sure to check out the link in the description below for all of you lore whores like me. It's going to be really exciting to see this new update when it hits the PvE, and we'll be sure to update you guys here on Waypoint when it happens. Alright, now it's no surprise that Riot has been doing a phenomenal job delivering and developing their lore lately. We've seen a massive push from them these last few months to present the story to us rather than just burying it in a text. Now that the stories weren't there to begin with, we just don't really ever want to take the time to read them. And that's why Audible.com is so great. With hundreds of audiobooks that are available for download right now, you can have your favorite stories presented to you instead of reading a 300-page novel. With a plethora of video game related topics to choose from, there's just about something for everyone on Audible.com. And if you head on over to audible.com/gamebreaker, you can start your free 30-day trial as well as even receive a free audiobook to get started right now. Next up, Riot is looking to improve the queue times on their latest feature that they added to the game, the Team Builder. Now, although it's been very popular and everyone seems to be loving the less toxic environment, the core problem is that so many people are queuing up as captains instead of as solo players. 95% of players are having queue times anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, which Riot considers acceptable. But that obviously means that 5% of the players are having unacceptable queue times. In order to fix this, players will have to invite at least one friend to their group. That should instantly improve the captain to solo ratio as well as bring the queue times down overall. Riot Life also made it clear that this was just an experiment, and if they see any red flags, they can always easily revert the change. They're also working on the highly demanded fill rule, which in essence will allow players to be able to queue up as whatever the party needs. Now, maybe it's just the MMO player in me, but I'm not having any issues with the queue times. For a friendly, fun game with like-minded people, it totally works for me, and it's totally worth it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Voting for this year's All-Star Tournament has officially begun as well. As we explained previously, the format for this year is going to be completely different than it was last year. Each region will send its top team based on the LCS or tournament standings. Fans will cast their votes to send 2 players from each region, with 5 regions overall. Those 10 fan-voted players will make 2 teams of 5 and duke it out in a series of fun and challenging matches. To vote, just head on over to lolesports.com and click on the All-Stars tab. Keep in mind that you'll be able to vote every day until April 12th. After that, we'll begin to find out exactly what these fun and challenging matches are gonna be. Please, please Riot, play rapid fire mode. I will love you forever. The event will kick off in La Zenith Arena in Paris, France on May 8th. With hundreds of thousands of votes cast as we're recording this episode, Fnatic's Reckles and Gambit Gaming's Diamond are in the lead for Europe. TSM's Bjergsen and CLG's Doublelift are at the head of the pack for America, but let's just maybe keep it on the download that Bjergsen is actually from Europe. I think that would make America overall feel a lot better about their participation. That does it for this week's episode of Waypoint. Be sure to check back every week on Friday for updated League of Legends news. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and comment below, as I promised it helps spread our audience. And if you guys want to see more League of Legends content, recaps, and updates, well, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, LOLNation TV. I'm Mike Shafton. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Mike Shafton. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next Waypoint.
Game Breaker TV.